Good morning. My name is Beatriz Almeida, Guijarro, and I am 16 years old. I go to middle school in Gran Canaria, Canary Islands. Today, I would like to talk about an issue that really concerns me. Firstly, I would like to introduce the topic. The topic I have already chosen is the creation of the low cost, and I want to talk about how this innovative idea is manipulating and changing our lifestyles. As Ralph Waldo Emerson said, money does cost us too much. But to what extent are we concerned about the secondary effects of the low cost? Is the idea of buying cheaper things making our life more expensive? Do we take into account all the consequences of this topic? The low-cost business assure us about the high quality of their products, and in some way they manipulate us to make us think that these products are essential in our lives. Some people come to believe that this is true, and they buy the product without even taking into account their economic situation. In some cases, these people doesn't have the money, so they get to ask a loan to the bank, which in my opinion is a terrible mistake. And as Thomas Jefferson said, never spend your money before you have it. Moreover, the local labor market is disappearing, as people get to follow the trends instead of their own traditions. For example, 5 years ago it was common to find between 1 and 3 greengrocers per street. However, nowadays, it's strange to find even one in the main avenue. Same goes with the butchers or the fish market. But why is it happening? Well, obviously we tend to go to a nearest supermarket instead of the grocery shop because it will be cheaper. But is it really worth it? Nevertheless, this issue is an issue that is not only affecting the food industry, it's an issue that affects the small business from all over the world. Business such as the craftsmen, the tailors, the shoemakers, and a long etc. of a small and traditional business. Finally, the last area where we can say that the low cost is affecting is in our diets. According to the World Health Organization, the people suffering from obesity has doubled during the last 35 years. This is caused because the highly caloric foods are cheaper and more attractive than the healthy food. The reason of this is because of the industrialization, making things faster, cheaper, and in more quantity, not thinking on the quality. The solutions that came up to my mind were the following ones. Firstly, I would suggest to improve people's awareness of what is really rentable and what is not. I also think that we should be more educated on how the business works. To sum up, I would suggest each person to reconsider if they truly need the product or if they don't before they buy it. Secondly, I will suggest the government to be more defensor of the traditional business. I think that they should approve a law to protect the autonomous rights. Finally, the last solution that came up to my mind is suggesting people that they should reflect about their lifestyles and their diet. I think it's essential to make healthy food more attractive, so people get to buy it more often. In conclusion, I think this topic is not really present in society even when it's very important. So I will suggest people to learn to live following David Carell's quote that says, "A man is rich in proportion to the number of things he can afford to live alone." Thank you very much for your attention, and I hope you have liked my speech.